Here is Danny, and today, so it might be that Black Ops 7's campaign is somehow worse than that of Battlefield 6. And while I didn't hate either of them, it's not like they are very good. And that one of Black Ops 7 is worse. So enjoy my Black Ops 7 single-player review, of which a key has been provided by Activision, but that doesn't mean I will go easy on them. I do enjoy the multiplayer, and the zombies is cool too. To start off, it is basically Warzone, but as a campaign with all the unlocks, weapon rarity upgrades, armor plates, looting and health bars you can want. If you play solo, there is no AI to fill in for your teammates. They only show up randomly in cutscenes, which feels really weird. At least in Battlefield 6, while the AI was useless, at least they're there, acting like they're helping and are being part of the war in a way. I guess just like your real life teammates, they're there, they're just helping. But if you ever feel lonely, you can still voice chat with strangers who are in the same single player lobby as you. Yes.
Why are you in my game? I don't know who you people are!
The enemies are bullet sponges, which the devs have somewhat solved by having most of your guns you get on spawn having 60 bullets or more in a magazine. So the solution to bullet sponges is more bullets. There are some stealth sections that are so undercooked, Gordon Ramsay is cooking himself out of anger. Where in normal games with stealth sections, when still hidden, enemies will take a little bit of extra damage. Here they do not, making it a lot easier to blow your cover, hindered by the bullet spongy nature of the enemies. Like here, I shoot 2 bullets in the guy's face, that is not enough and everyone is triggered and the mission goes loud. There also isn't really any way to distract anyone, with a bullet casing or whatever. The basic stealth mechanics are not here. The maps are either a new location, a different look on a classic Black Ops moment, or have been seen before as part of Avalon, the map that was supposedly coming to Black Ops 6 but got scrapped for that game. Even though multiple multiplayer maps are set on Avalon, like Firing Range, Skyline, WMD, Takeout and Lowtown as an example, which you can all see in the distance, or even visit. Like a mission is set on the Skyline roof, where you even have to interact with the same button on the door to get you into the secret room. You have to go to the Red Card Stadium, which you can now visit in full. And yes, I also did check, and the penalty spot is indeed 11 meters from the goal, and the 16 meter line is also where it is supposed to be. So well done with that, developers. And even sillier, they also sent you for whatever reason to the boat from Black Ops to multiplayer map Hijacked, which is basically unchanged from the multiplayer version outside of a corridor and an extra room you don't even visit. They then proceed to crash it into shore. There's also a mission that are part of characters' memories, which brings you to classic Black Ops scenarios, like Samuel, who goes back to 2025 LA to the part where he had to protect the president on the highway. Well, that all went wonky, and so are the roads. And honestly, it is one of the cooler missions. Or where you go to Vorkuta, where in your mind Alex Mason is the prison guard instead of the prisoner.
Back to your cell, David. No one escapes Vorkuta.
But eventually you break out with Alex's help, and instead of prisoners escaping, it is more zombies. But this time they're on your side and are pushing the carts forward towards the gunfire. Did I say zombies? Yes. Where Black Ops 6 went somewhat conservative on the amount of zombie kinds and monsters you can fight, Black Ops 7 has them for the majority of the time, and it is not that fun. Even in the opening mission, it starts off fine, infiltrating a secret lab, and then you get drugged and you have to fight zombies and such. It all felt like a weird campaign for Call of Duty Zombies than Black Ops, including multiple boss fights against friends who turned into monsters and such. And while Black Ops can get a bit freaky, they might have gone a little bit too far. Having zombie-like things in single player is okay, in limited amounts. not throughout the entire campaign. Black Ops 6 had the, in my opinion, pretty cool Emergence mission, and towards the end a little bit more, where it was a cool psychological experience. But here they rely far too much on it. It is practically in every mission. And also the even weirder stuff, like the fight on the USS Obama against the giant Harper, played by Michael Rooker, which you might have already seen online, because people are clowning on it. Some context for the scene. You all get drugged, have a massive shared trip thanks to your implants, someone turns out to be a traitor, Harper is losing it, and then you have to find a giant version of him. After the big man is defeated, normal Harper rejoins like normal, like nothing really happened.
Wow, that was weird, huh?
So, the gameplay. While it is enjoyable to play, runs well, looks fine, using the grappling hook to go to places is pretty fun. Same is do a super jump onto a roof. That's all nice in the open world sections of Avalon, where you just skirt around a piece of the map. However, it is all very repetitive and familiar, without any cool standout cinematic moments that Call of Duty is known for. You either grapple jump and wingsuit from location to location, and in the rare, somewhat scripted moments, you don't actually have to do anything, like here, in the opening mission. Shit goes down, everything is on fire, but you can just casually walk around without a timer, no pressure at all. Also, many things that are cutscenes in this game would have been an over-the-top gameplay scene in previous games, like the boat crashing in the shore, or a chase scene somewhere in between. That's not there. But because it is co-op, that is not really possible either. So now we got have a guy stand on a VTOL while it slowly moves over the map, because the others have to keep running towards it. Some other issues is that it is always online, and thus you cannot pause the game. And as a bonus, you can get AFK kicked if you walk away and take a poop. How do I know the last thing? I saw it on the internet.